enter by the narrow gate. That's an instruction from God. Like he's like, hey, I'm going to tell you something, but I want to tell you the answer before I tell you the options. You know, God is like that. He says, choose life. There's life. There's a road called life and death. In case you're wondering what's good for you, choose life. Like he knows us, that we can be self-destructive. But he says, enter by the narrow gate, whoever you are who is watching. Enter by the narrow gate, the gate of honor, the gate of love, the gate of hard work, the gate of saving. You know, everything worthwhile is narrow. Narrow is small. It's a small gate. You have to squeeze in. Enter by the narrow gate. And he says, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leads to destruction. And there are many who go in by it. Many people go by the way of destruction. Why? It's the easier way. It's wider. It has a lot of company. It is broad, but it leads you to destruction. Everyone is doing it. It seems popular. And then he says, why? Because narrow is the gate and difficult is the way which leads to life, and few find it. In other words, there are two roads every day of your life. Every day when you wake up, there is a road of life, a road of death. The road of death is easy. It's wide. Many people are taking it. The road to life is difficult. It's narrow. It has little company. And he's saying, choose the narrow gate. And that gate, or the gate of towards life, is usually the gate to prayer, reading the word, serving at your church, honoring your father and mother, honoring your body, because it's a temple of the Holy Spirit, loving people, hard work, saving and investment, marriage, as in, it's the harder road, education, improving yourself. Difficult is the path that leads to life. So when you understand that it's hard, because I found that many people, why they quit many things in life is because they got hard. It's like they didn't expect it to be hard. Expect that it will be difficult, and then you will enjoy it. You'll be like, oh, okay, this is the way to life. It's tough sometimes. It's tough to save. It's easier to eat all your money than to save. It's easier to sleep with people you're not married to than to wait. It's easier to have strife in terms of to start a quarrel than to pursue peace. It's easier to not honor than to honor. It's easier to not go to school and struggle through education than to be educated. The easier way is not the best way.